a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique, too, Dave, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can go and catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Here comes the heat. Fires to the big fella. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. Hunt is on its way. Now on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So Arkansas's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And we'll get a quick look at one of the early leaders for the Heisman. Winning the award as a running back certainly demands something beyond the normal. He's going to have to put together a stellar season, David.
No, he will. And listen, it's hard for running backs to get this award. Now, it is a quarterback award, but recent years, Ashton Jeanty, you saw him there. But you got to be the catalyst. You got to be the straw that stirs the drink. You got to put up huge numbers. So far, Palmer, he's been a catalyst. He's been great. He's just going to have to keep it going.
And his numbers are pretty good now. I think they have a chance to get even better. When you look at the schedule moving ahead, they're going to have to force-feed him the football. He's going to have to play big in those games if they're going to keep winning. So keep an eye on this guy as a Heisman favorite because he's got that kind of ability.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Got a man in the middle. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find it. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Leaves it with the running back. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. This crowd knows when to bring it. Back to pass on second down. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Arkansas. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be calling on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Got his man in the middle. Knocked off his speed. The Gators are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On the option. Good pick up there. He gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Runs through a tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll at the 41 as his defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Such great awareness along the sideline and the ability to get that foot down for the catch. They punted away on 4th down. Not able to pop the big return, but they got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Unstuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Power football with the run. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. And the Razorbacks want to move quickly. And you really can't be called the Hogs if you're not willing to grind it out in the dirt.
Yeah, and I love calling the offensive lineman the Hog.
There's the pass. Intercepted. And they're driving down after a quick return on the interception. We've asked for better starting field position for this offense. Off-play action on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll leave it with him. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Lost a throw on 1st down. They'll run the screen. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give on the action. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Get things started here in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is their top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but that'll be 1st and goal from the run. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. There's the pressure. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Dead center perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Leaves it with the back. Finding open areas. Gashes the heart of the knee. Past the 30.
country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Gators can really attack on this second and short. They'll go right back to him. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's close. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The give on the counter. Running into the open space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. It's complete. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They get him on the ground, but not before he rolls all the way to the 5. First and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Quarterback will keep it. And he walks us in for the score. Touchdown, Gator!
I'll tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. So now it's second and long. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. The Razorbacks will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Holding, receiving team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll run it from the gun. He breaks the tackle. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to the toss. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds the tight end. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. Quarterback on the keeper. Great penetration by this defense. of 1. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Gets it to him on the screen. Runs through the tackle. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Going for the big play. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Gators line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Going right to work up top. Makes the grab. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He'll put it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Lost 1 deep down the right side. Dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Razorbacks will call on their punt team. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on 1st down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got it.
Throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. Finds his tight end. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gainesville. What a fine college football game we've got.
The Gators will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They open this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of effort. There we go! They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Give to the back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. He now has 110 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. They'll try the counter. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Snag in the middle. It's Francis. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Caught in the backfield, it's crossed. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Unloads quickly. And this one will be stopped for no gain. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's man downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Now on the counter. Oh, what a move. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Flying to the outside. And that one will pull up for the second half.
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burns, and kicked it in gear. Got the long touchdown.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Oregon is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Justin Herbert had a hand in getting this kid to Eugene, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Louisiana Tech. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And off from the shotgun. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. Now the play fake. He rifles one deep to the left. And they walked it long on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Quick release on the RPO. Sweet juke gets him free. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Gators, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Here's the handoff. Makes him out of it. Got it into the red zone track down at the 18-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Send the tight end in motion. He'll run it again. Can't get him to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. It is perfect. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20 to 14.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Pulls it, fired complete. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Stopped almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Pressure coming. And the defense got him at the 27.
That's the problem when you go empty, right? As a quarterback, you know you might get blitzed, and if you do, you better know where your hot throw is. If you don't, you're getting sacked. That time the linebacker got you.
Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding. Offense.
A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Pulls and fires complete. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. And the Razorbacks decide to punt it away. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The give to the tailback.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. We've reached a break. It's Florida with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Hard running there. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. He'll do it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Gators come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. The Gators will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Can't hang on across the middle on first down, and maybe he was worried about the shot he was going to take. To the air on second down. They're working that left side. This crowd on hand trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Razorbacks send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, Dave.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing and build this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got it downfield. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them the first down. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. A first down run in the red zone. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Wants to throw for it on third and goal. Touchdown, Gator! That's the way you finish a run and put up points. They add on another one, and they're about to push that record to 5-1.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. Getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far to avoid the upset. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Fine play action. Throws to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Safe completion on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Quarterback on the keeper. Running to Green. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. That'll be 1st down. The run from the shotgun. Sweet cut there. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down.
Well, in the modern era of college football, with everybody throwing it, it becomes harder and harder for running backs to put up big-time numbers. With that last carry, though, this guy's got 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got his man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up. They march to the red zone, and here they go. The throw to the outside is complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Arkansas! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different looking team than what we saw.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And that will be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This defense forcing them to throw into tight windows. They need another stop on 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. They want that clock to run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Out of the backfield, he's open. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They go to the ground. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Kick is in the air. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their
the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught.
The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly to the tight end. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. It's a one-score game lead, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He's taking the deep shot. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
That is how it's done. In the clutch, in the big time, your offense comes up with the big drive, puts points on the board. Now you tell your kicker, go knock this PAT through, take the lead. Nice execution by this offense.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The give from the gun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pulls it out on the sideline. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. A strike downfield. Offense will use the timeout with 25 seconds left. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking downfield on 1st down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Gators headed quickly to the line. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. This game will come down to this. A field goal try to save them. Perhaps duck shoes would be appropriate here as he comes out in the rain to try to win the game. Right down the boulevard. That was a spontaneous combustion of a celebration on the sideline.